Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. If you are new here, welcome. Please subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Prime Minister Andrew Holness was down in Manchester yesterday in Michael Phillips's constituency. And at the handing over ceremony, there were members of the JLP and members of the PNP present. And Andrew Holness walked past a group of comrades, and the hate that seeped from these people is sad and unbelievable. Portia Simpson-Miller, Michael Manley, even the most bitter political rivals, Manley and Siaga, came to a point in their political careers where they were able to be civil toward one another. Common decency has always been a part of who we are as Jamaicans. And Andrew Holness is from the school of common decency. Andrew is not going to walk in a crowd of PNP and Laborites and say hi to the Laborites and not to the PNP. That's not what we do.
What Andrew? What you mean? I would that never get from him.
This is the same event where Member of Parliament Michael Phillips refused to take a photograph with the Prime Minister because the MP caretaker, the JLP MP caretaker, wanted to also be there and be present.
How long that I'm going? What are you talking about? Sir Philip, save yourself. Yeah, my name is not save yourself. Yeah, my name.
Come back down.
You have my name, you know. I'm going to be a
It's a print, but it's a come down.
This is what is this saying. Sir, go back up. What is?
It's okay, Mr. Young. Don't worry yourself. That's okay, Mr. Young. Let him go ahead and
What is this? I understand the politics.
Mr. Young, what's the issue between you and the Member of Parliament?
From my interpretation, the Member of Parliament seems intimidated and seems petty, as if he cannot stand my presence at a mere ribbon cutting. A ribbon cutting that the Jamaica Labour Party government has really working so hard with this whole program and has provided.
What's the issue between you and the caretaker? What was it about a while ago?
I have no issue.
He said that it's some political intimidation. What's your response?
There's no issue. He has no constitutional right to be a part of what we're doing here. He has brought politics into the handing over of a house for a beneficiary that is well in need. Taxpayers' money. And my decision is that he cannot be a part of this process. He's not the elected representative. And he should know time and place for everything. Don't get the politics mixed up into something like this.
I think that was so petty and unnecessary. It was not worth ruining the moment for the recipients of the home. Michael Phillips should have controlled himself and deal with it after the ceremony. As for this group of comrades, you know what I've noticed, guys? I've noticed that ever since the Rise United cult formed in the PNP, there's been this energy and this spirit of hate that permeates the PNP and even against the very members of the party. And so it spills now over to, it spills over on the national politics. And it's also attributed to Mark Golding telling the comrades to get wicked on the JLP and on the government.
Your party needs you now. It's time to step up and get busy and get wicked on them too. Why you think this thing will come easy? You're fooling yourself. Nah, come easy, they right. Nah, give up this so easy.
Mark Golding sounds like a gang leader, calling on his troops, calling on his gunmen to go and attack people. This is why when I hear people talking about racism in Jamaica against Mark Golding, I say the real victim of racism is Andrew Holness and all the other black people. Then because Andrew Holness could not do what Mark Golding had do in a Jamaica and get away with it, you know. Andrew Holness could not be telling labor rights to step up and get wicked on the PNP. Every rights group and everybody would have come out, come call him. He would have to resign because they would have called him violence producer and accuse him of promoting violence in the country. So what do you call it when Mark Golding can get away with those things but not Andrew Holness? What do you call that? The truth of the matter is, like it or not, whether it's in his nature or not, Andrew Holness has no choice but to be the nice guy and be the good guy and be the accommodating guy and the guy who's going to walk in a crowd of PNP and JLP people and say hi to everybody and make everybody feel welcome. That's the reality in Jamaica, and Mark Golding knows that he can get away with all those things. And you see, the comrades, them are going to behave according to their leader and their leadership. If the leader and the leadership is telling them to get wicked from people and step up from people and all sort of something, that's the attitude that they're going to demonstrate. Because why would they behave like that with Andrew Holness? Andrew not do them nothing. Andrew not box no bread out of them mouth. The amount of welfare sitting when me see Andrew come with and social housing and all them something there, more jobs and stuff. Why are they behaving like that? They don't need to behave like that. It's called common courtesy. Andrew Holness has never been disrespectful to Portia the whole time he was there in opposition. He has always shown regard for Portia as a woman, as his elder, as his opponent, as the prime minister of the country. We don't come from that school of hate and cultism and just disrespect. We don't do that as a people. And that goes to show you the type of politics that the PNP is running with the Rise United movement and Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, Dayton Campbell at the helm of it. It is destructive. It is disgusting. It is unsafe. It is unsavory. It is everything that is bad and negative. And I really and truly hope that the Jamaican people, regardless of the polls where them are run, regardless of what they're saying and doing and lying and everything like that, I hope that the Jamaican people will not pick hate and pick bad blood and bad energy to lead our country. That's not a good thing. It's interesting, when I criticize that woman, the video that I originally saw was on Facebook and I made a comment criticizing the woman. And somebody commented under it, and one PNP or one comrade commented underneath it, or one riser commented and say, would you shake Donald Trump's hand? No, I would not shake Donald Trump's hand, because Donald Trump is very much like Mark Golding, or Mark Golding is like him, and just like I would never shake Mark Golding's hand. Not a man who hold up shackles of a black man head in a Jamaica and I tell people get wicked pan them and incite violence and so. No, I wouldn't shake Mark Golding's hand either. But Andrew Holness is not like them. Andrew Holness and I may disagree on policy or whatever, but when time it comes on to common decency, these people are not decent. Trump is not decent. Mark Golding not decent. So no, I would not shake their hands. What that woman did was uncalled for. The Prime Minister walked into a crowd of people on both sides of the political aisle, and he simply said hello. Say hello back. There's no harm in that. The Prime Minister hasn't done anything to her. But the psychological effect of their leader, their cult leaders, speaking hate and encouraging them to be that way, that is what we have witnessed. Nothing but hate. But you know, I think it's also due to the fact that a lot of PNP people 3 months before the election sense defeat. They feel like they're going to be defeated and they don't want their party to be in opposition again. And I think there may have been some resentment against Andrew Holness for that. But still, that's not acceptable. That is immature, it is uncivilized, and it's wrong, you know. But thank God, that little group of people that is a member of the Rise United PNP cult, they don't make up the majority of our people who have common decency. Guys, this is Jamaica Politics Uncovered. Keep it locked here. Make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure you're tuning in to our live broadcast and invite all your friends your family to come over here on this channel and hang out with us. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.